The winds outside the capital are blowing as strongly as ever.
You can definitely see why people call this place the Valley of the Four Winds.
Indeed. Mahag Saar is the realm of wind, just as Ganeth Heros is for water.
Earth, water, fire, wind, light, and darkness. Rena is aligned to darkness, leaving each realm one element each.
Is that because some elements are easier to gather in certain areas than others?
That is certainly possible, but I suspect the biggest reason is to prevent the lords from squabbling over resources.
Funny. You would think infighting would come naturally to an elite class vying for a crown.
True, but the Renans rule as a minority. Fighting ourselves would just be destructive. Though, as you saw in Menancia, any abstention from fighting is merely a facade.
In the end, you all get usurped whether you like it or not.
That may be true, but something tells me that this time is different.
We have to catch up to the Lord first if we want answers. Let's keep moving.
What is that ring of rocks over there for? They don't look like they formed naturally to me.
Oh yeah. Funny, I guess I've gotten used to weird rock formations. They didn't even register as being out of the ordinary.
Most likely, they were brought over by us Renans when we first invaded the planet.
Wait, those? So does that mean there's some kind of machine then? And if so, what in the world were they even used for?
To manipulate the properties of Dana's astral energy.
Really?
Think about it. Isn't it strange that the type of energy each realm collects is so fixed? Astral energy by nature isn't meant to skew towards one element or another so heavily.
So the Renans reformed it for the crown contest.
Sounds like the crazy thing a Renan would do.
Renans these days are more advanced than Danans in some ways, but even they don't seem capable of doing something on that grand a scale. Or is that something that's possible on Lenegis? Or maybe the Renan homeworld?
I can't claim to know everything about my own kind, but I myself have never seen anything that would be capable of such a drastic feat.
But at some point they did just that. Those are the sort of people we're up against. We should do our best not to forget that.
Alright. I hope everyone's having a good day. Oh, hello. Oh, it's the gourmet guy. Let me do this quick.
Hey! Sure. Well?
Yes!
What?
What?
Hi, all right? Must read.
Yes!
What?
Vitamin smoothie. Okay.
Well, that was a huge miscalculation.
Yet you've drained your glass all the same.
I like their whatchamacallit, I like their I'm having a brain fart. What am I trying to say? I like their interactions. There we go. Jesus. Not that. Activity, not that either. Wait. Nope, not that. Fishing notes. That's not it. Where is the food? Is it field notes? No, that's not it. That's not it either. Oh wait, does this tell me how many owls there are? Oh, there's 38. Okay. Not bad. Recipes cooked. Okay.
You're so amazing, Kisara. You can cook, you can fix weapons. I feel like there's practically nothing you can't do.
Maybe you should take a page out of her book and learn to make yourself more useful then.
I'd be happy to teach you if you want, Rinwell. I learned most everything I know from my brother.
Really? Even how to sew and do laundry?
Yes, indeed. He knew how to do anything.
Sounds like he was a pretty handy guy when he was alive.
He was. I'd always follow him around and badger him with questions. I was a real pain in the neck. Now that I think about it, he and Legil were the ones who taught me how to raise cats, too.
Legil is that woman who was with him in the Gold Dust Cats, right? I remember now. The one with the really pretty hair.
Funny you mention that. He also taught me how to maintain my hair. Not that those lessons stopped it from getting all tangled up during training.
I think it still looks gorgeous.
From what I can tell, it would appear as though the only thing he didn't manage to teach you was how to apply makeup.
No, but that didn't stop him from trying. He really wanted to teach me everything. Only reason he couldn't was because I prioritized my training.
And here I was trying to make a joke.
I can't tell if she's being serious. The only one here who knows him well enough was her.
Yeah, I guess only Miguel could have told us if it's actually true.
Alphen, have you been washing your clothes? It may not be my place to say this, but... frankly, they're starting to stink.
Now that you mention it, it has been a while since I did any laundry.
I'll wash them for you if you want. Just remember to give them to me the next time you get changed.
Oh, okay. Sure. Thanks, Kisara.
And, Law, Rinwell, yours are starting to look a bit ragged.
What do you expect? Of course they're going to tear up when we're out there fighting so much.
Yeah, but it's still kind of embarrassing, having it pointed out like this.
And Shion?
I wouldn't touch me if I were you.
Of course. My apologies. All I wanted to say was that your sleeves are getting a little bit dirty.
You don't need to worry so much, Kisara. It's only natural our clothes are gonna get a little dirty while we're traveling around.
That's no excuse. Your outward appearance says a lot about your inner well-being.
Now you've really set her off.
Suffice to say, it would appear that the traditions of the Guard are still alive and well within her.
What do you mean? What do the guardsmen do that's so special?
Mostly, I'm simply referring to the fact that they're a very regimented and cleanly group of people.
Do I really sound that weird to you guys? Keeping your clothes clean and mended is completely normal to me.
Don't get us wrong. We appreciate the thought, Kisara. But we've got a long journey ahead. It wouldn't hurt to relax your standards. Just a little.
If you're sure. I wasn't trying to overdo it, I promise. However, if it's making the rest of you tense, I'll do my best to tone it down from here on out. Still, if everyone could bring their laundry and clothes they want fixed, that'd be great. I'll take care of it all for you guys tonight.
Don't you ever get tired?
Field! Here I go! I'm on it!
Come one, come all!
These ones can run rings around us!
You're mine!
Prepare to be seized, sweet foot. Actually, perhaps found is more appropriate.
Less talking and more doing! I'm on it! Here I go! Chemical Spear! Here's evil! Talon Punch! Sleep now! I'll be saving this one! Glacial Spear! Here's evil!
That's what I like to hear. Right, here goes!
There we go.
With this, I can become even stronger.
Somehow, things are even worse outside the city than they are inside.
Yeah, it's all ruined.
Hi, Hoodles!
Through all this pain.
Flame of Hear my call! In here! Theon, astral energy! Full throttle!
Like we're gonna lose to Small Fry.
Get lost! In a vine! Sleep now! This'll come in handy! Corruption! Gemini Ultra! Raging Storm! Astral energy!
Say no more.
Well done! Stop water! Annihilation!
Did you see?
Sure did. The part where you swung and missed, right?
Not that part!
Hi, Hoodle! Water, hear my call! Spread! Glacial spear, here's the evil! Freeze Lancer! It's a two of the eye!
Got fired.
Gotta be quick, or I'll take them all myself.
Oh, like hell you will. Be still. Lunar Rondo.
Let's refrain from losing.
Make it. Perfect.
Gotta break through.
I'm like bait to them.
These little ones are hardly worth our
Pesky
time.
airborne.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Maybe cut them apart to your heart's content.
Let's refrain from losing.
Do you sense one of your friends, Hoodle?
He's gone.
Here I come.
No
Further. Take this.
Here, let me help you. First aid! Thank you.
Come and face me.
Prepare to be sealed.
The tide of battle has turned. That's the power of comrades in arms. Comrades in arms.
Sweet dreams!
Your power is a spectacle to behold.
I'm not trying to be dramatic, is it? Still, it's a part. Embrace it.
Pull away. Lightning thrust. Devastation.
Mega Ray! Do it! Theon, astral energy! Full throttle!
Using devastation while they're on the ground is so
Lady
funny.
Fortune must truly be
Just
watching over
bonking
me.
them over and over again. I don't know why. I don't know why that's so funny.
I see plenty of ruins around here, too. Must have been a big town bustling with people.
Go no further! Get on in there with me! Sleep now! It's like trying to keep up to the wall!
Why aren't you human?
To stop you dying?
Right.
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Raging storm! More with that
Too fast!
action!
Watch that!
movement!
And I'll stop your life! Hold up. Is this as valuable as I think it is?
Guess I misread the landing.
Oh, hello. Ice cream. For little old me. We're gonna lose our bonus here. Unless.
That
Yep, we lost
enemy
it.
looks strong.
Wow.
Looks like trouble with a capital T.
Together we got this!
Okay.
Here's a healing orb in the wind! First aid here! Astral energy!
Say no more.
Well done! Lifting you up out the way! This? More where that came from!
Leave the ensnaring to me. Yeah, and the
I'll
pummeling.
use the sword! Let's get you up out the way! Healing circle!
I'm sorry to be a bother.
We've all got it.
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
You're quite the gunslinger.
I have to be, in this world.
Don't worry. I've got your back.
Oh wait. Oh, we didn't lose our thingamablob. Okay, we just gotta make it. There we go.
Little healing arc! Thank you. One more! I'm just getting started! Sleep now, fighting! Hold on in there with the others! I'm on it! Talon Hard now! Astral energy!
Say no more.
Burning strike! Glacial spear! Here's the evil!
Just bonking him, bro.
Certainly not bad.
No complaints here.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Charge Valerian! Freeze Lancer!
Get out of the way.
Try harder. Not a chance.
No armor!
Remind me to stay on the good side.
Frickin' does it! Raining slash! So much for sitting this side out.
Wouldn't be a complaint, I guess.
Nope, that'd be silly. I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Here I come.
I'll finish you here and now!
Blow away. Kitana, Commander of Heaven.
Phoenix Cyclone!
I know fine weapon material when I see it.
Ooh. Okay.
It'll be a breeze. Get in, get out.
I'll take you all on.
Astral energy!
Say no more.
Well done!
Raining slash.
Oh, I didn't reach it.
Well, someone seems in tip-top form.
Nothing new about that.
And still as humble as ever.
Do it! Law!
There we go.
Demons descend! Flashing fang! With my comrades, I'm unstoppable.
And what about without them?
More stoppable?
Is it just me, or is anyone else peckish?
Oh no, we lost our. Oh, that's fine. We'll be AOT. Cut up. I think we went the wrong way. Oh no, we didn't. Well, I kind of want to see what type of fishes are here.
A fish! You saw it too, right?
Yes, I did. Okay, where?
I hope we catch something decent.
Indeed. Hungry bellies are counting on this. All right.
All right, here we go. I'm probably gonna lose it, but think positively.
You've gotta know when to quit.
Yeah.
All right.
There we go. Okay,
Anybody could reel in that.
Nice, you caught it.
I'm starting to get the hang of it. Let's do one more.
I've got something.
Oh!
I'll let you go this
Ah,
time.
was right button.
I've got something.
I'm probably not going to be able to get this one.
Good fishing
Ah,
buddies
left
keep their
button.
Cool.
I'm not used to these controls at all. There we go.
Reel it in.
Oh no! Okay.
It got away.
For now, at least we got one.
We should be able to cook here.
There are still so many creatures we don't know about.
Have you been writing stuff down about what we fight?
Yep. It's actually pretty fun to observe them from afar.
Dohalim, your spare bracers were getting dirty, so I polished them up along with the rest of your equipment.
Why, thank you, Kisara. I greatly appreciate that.
Maybe it's just my imagination, but you sure seem to fuss over Dohalim a whole lot, Kisara.
It is a little strange. Almost like you're still in his service.
Really? That's certainly not my intention. Besides, he's not the only one I'm like that with. Hey, Law, I saw your clothes were starting to get holes in them, so I stitched them back up for you.
Oh, wow. Thanks, Kisara.
Point taken. Do you just like looking after people?
I wouldn't go so far as to say I like it, but I get anxious if I don't. I'd always like to help if I can. It comes naturally to me. Back in the day, Miguel and I used to look after the younger kids a lot, so that's probably where it comes from. He taught me everything I know, and I mean everything. How to cook with wild plants, how to sew clothes so they'll last. Without him, we never would have been able to survive.
However, you're not a lord anymore, Dohalim. You need to get used to the idea that people aren't just going to wait on you hand and foot.
Yes, you're absolutely right. I'm ashamed to admit that I felt no qualms about her doing all that for me. As both a Renan and especially as a lord, one becomes too accustomed to those beneath you tending to your every need, both Renans and Danans alike.
Sure, that's how all you Renans are probably raised. But just to be clear, we're not your servants, Dohalim. Got that?
Absolutely. Moments such as this provide me with ample opportunity to confront my unease. It is difficult to tend with my own motivations.
What do you mean?
The truth of the matter is that my espousal of coexistence in Menancia hardly came from an idealistic place. That instinctive unease I feel deep within serves as a reminder for what it is that all of us here fight for.
Don't be so hard on yourself. No one's going to abandon you if you aren't always perfect.
Looking at her now, I think she's more like his mom than his servant.
What's up, Kisara? You look concerned.
Oh, no, it's just... I'm looking at our finances and they seem to have taken a nosedive. I don't remember us making any big purchases, though.
Ah, that may be because I borrowed a small amount to purchase something the other day.
I don't think you can call spending more than half of our money a small amount.
Half? Dohalim, what the hell did you buy?
As it so happens, I came upon a rather special object that I've long been searching for.
Are you talking about that junk? That unique-looking trinket you're holding? Whoa, is that a...
Indeed. It is a lost artifact from ancient Danan times. Most likely, it was used for some sort of rite or ritual. Ever since we Renans conquered Dana, such objects have been disappearing. I simply want to do my part to help preserve both our people's storied histories.
Well, if it's to preserve Danan history, then I guess we can maybe look the other way. Just this once?
I don't know. Why spend money on something that won't even keep us fed?
More to the point, we all contribute to that money. I don't like the thought of anyone dipping into it without saying anything.
You must understand. Had I let that opportunity pass me by, I'd never have come across this item again.
Dohalim, maybe no one taught you that money doesn't grow on trees.
I may have been a lord, but I realize that much.
It's not enough to simply realize it. You have to internalize the concept too. Even after all this time, you still have no real sense of money. Our funds aren't your personal wallet. We camp outside and eat grass for dinner to try and stretch every last gold we have. You never know when we may need it.
I don't think we're so poor that we have to eat grass or anything.
Shut up, Alphen.
Shutting.
Let's just agree to not spend too much or be too thrifty for our own good.
Alphen, your blazing sword draws its power from Shion's Firemaster core, right?
So I'm told.
Then why don't you use yours, Dohalim?
You mean my Earth Master Core, yes?
Yeah, you still carry it around with you, don't you?
I do. Each Master Core contains the astral energy harvested from Danan slaves over the course of the last 3 centuries. Though only a select few qualified people, namely the Lords, can wield them, they nevertheless hold too much power to simply abandon.
If only the Lords are supposed to be able to use them, how come Alphen and Shion can use theirs?
That may be because Shion has embedded the Firemaster Core within her body, something which wouldn't have occurred under normal circumstances.
Okay, but why do you still carry yours around?
Just as Danans see Master Cores as symbols of the lives and resources robbed from them, so too do I view mine as a symbol of our lasting sins. The pain and agony wrought upon this world by my predecessors, as well as the injustice enabled by my own inaction, are all housed within my Master Core. It is a testament of all that I have done wrong. It cannot ever be used again, nor fall back into the wrong hands.
Dohalim.
You didn't differentiate between the deaths of Dahnans and the deaths of Renans.
Dahnans and Renans both spill blood and languish in agony all the same. I just couldn't bear to hear it any longer. That's all.
Little late for that.
Oh, the Dark Mark. If I'm not mistaken, Dark Mark makes it easier for detectors when making contact with enemies like this. Okay. Oh, okay.
Huh. I must admit, I'm rather proud of this dish.
Kisara, let's talk for a bit. Maintaining your shield? It's becoming a familiar sight.
Miguel was the one who taught me how to maintain my equipment after I first joined the Guard. Now it's just a part of my routine.
Your brother always seems to come up whenever I talk to you.
That's because we had no other relatives, so it was just the two of us growing up. He was my idol, the one I looked up to and wanted to be like. When I became a guardsman, Lagiel wasn't too pleased to see me at first. It was Miguel who really welcomed me aboard.
Lagiel? Oh, right. She was Miguel's second in the Gold Dust Cats, wasn't she?
That's right. She's always been a very critical and down-to-earth person. In other words, the complete opposite of a dreamer like me.
You're more an idealist than some pie-in-the-sky dreamer.
Even so, that's my brother's doing. He'd never let me stop seeing a brighter world. He always did what he could to keep me smiling and happy.
You must have meant a lot to him.
He wasn't just kind either. He always worked so hard to set an example for me and everyone else around him. He was a true big brother. So much so that when he thought I was asleep, he'd slip out of the house to go training on the outskirts of town.
You seem to know a lot about it.
That's because I only pretended to be asleep and would follow after him. You know what? I'm at a good stopping point with my shield. If you've got time, how about I tell you a couple more Miguel stories?
I guess I'd better get comfortable.
I'll take watch tonight. It's okay. Before we go, do you guys have everything?
Okay. Let us... Okay, we're good on life bottles. A good amount of happiness. Wait, oh, this is... Okay. Do that as well. Do that to you as well. Sorry. Oh, I gotta sneeze. Oh no! Oh, okay. Oh, we need lizard fins for this one. Crystals. Okay, there we go, we got that one.
I always love the sound of hammers banging away.
Can I climb this? I thought I could.
I think to rest here now.
Okay, so we did go there.
I think Hoodle senses something.
Oh, there it is. I just saw it.
Whoo, whoo, whoo. Whoo,
Retro glasses.
Look, Hoodle, one of your buddies.
Is it this way?
I think Hoodle senses something.
Why didn't the Renin...
Oops.
Let's dispose of the trash.
Far enough! No further!
Hit! Go get it! Freeze Lancer! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Do it! Astral energy!
Say no more!
Well done! Burning thrust! Wind astral energy!
Looks like it could be worth something.
A big ass lizard.
Let's dispose of the trash.
Dance in the wind!
Dragon
Burning thrust!
Glacial spear.
I'll finish you here and now!
Dragon Swarm!
Flaming thrust! Off my focus! Devastation!
One more!
Pesky airborne
Sounds like a job for you truly! Thunder Blade! 7-Eye Offering!
Talon Hurricane! Here I come!
We're in the home stretch, guys!
Do it! What's needed? Demon's Descent! Flashing Fang!
Easy! Way to go!
Walk them to Lunar Rondo! I'll end you! I'm on a roll now! It's over! Do it! Roll away!
Kitara frozen!
Hammer!
We won that by a mile!
Out of our way.
Raising the shield!
Yes, I'm on a roll now! Here I come!
It's over! Careful! It has some kind of camouflage!
It's over!
Raising the
Hurricane! Dragon
Your
Swarm!
shield!
Outside!
Into the shadows!
Blow away!
Lunar corruption!
Dragon
Lunar
Swarm!
from here!
I'm on it! I'll end you! Now in the groove! Dragon Swarm! Take this! These fists have got your name on them! I'm not done!
Healing circle!
I'll finish you here and now!
Searing tempest!
So much for sitting this fight out. I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! First strike! Ribbon! I'm just getting started!
Annihilation! In here! I'll be saving this one! I'll cover you shield! Recover! I'll be saving this one! I'll heal you all!
An astral light?
That's my cue!
Shut him down!
Do they not teach you to say thank you, Indiana? Not to a Renin was
Dragon Swarm! Talon Hurricane! Blow away! You're mine! Remove!
Astral energy!
Say no more!
I wonder if we can make new weapons with this.
An opponent like this should be easy.
Water, hear my call! Here goes! Spread! Lightning! Flame of fury! Glacial spear! Here's evil! Lightning Lancer! Thunderblade!
When did I get so
Got
popular?
fire.
I've got this! Let a marksman handle!
Devastation. All yours. Take this.
Ready! Annihilation! Thunderblade! Astral energy!
Say no more.
You sure showed them.
All in a day's work.
Little help! Water, hear my call!
Now I'm real mad.
Spread! Glacial spear! Here's evil!
It can hide itself? Amazing.
Raging storm! It's over!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! I'm jumping in a bind!
You're mine.
Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Raging cascade! Let's get you all tucked away!
Demon Fang.
Annihilation!
My turn.
Up and in! Let's go! Here I go! One more! Mega Ray! I'll heal you all! Dance in the wind! In here! Dance in the wind! Hey, sweet mouth! Hey, that! Now see that you don't get in trouble again. Raging storm! I'll take it from here. Let's see how you handle this! Deus Roar! Here's a healing art! First aid! Dance in the wind! Glacial spear! Here's evil! You alright? Spring Lancer!
I'll be okay.
Here's a healing art! First aid! I'll cover you! Recover!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Here, now! Astral energy!
Say no more.
Step back. This one's all law.
What's this thing?
He was looking at me the whole time.
Breathe. Get in, get out. In a bind?
Now you let loose. Did you just hear me?
Yes, I need you, remember?
Double Demon Fang. Why aren't you human?
To stop you dying?
Annihilation!
I may have bit off more than I could chew.
Double Demon Fang.
Healing circle!
Try harder. My turn.
I can only rely on myself.
Raining Slash. You're mine. Subway Dragon Swarm. Roar.
Take this.
Kitara frozen.
Hammer. Didn't even break a sweat.
We should be able to cook here.
so we don't have that much money. It's the only issue at the current moment.
I always love the sound of... hammers banging away.
You know what? I might be able to sell something actually. Okay, that's all I'm gonna do. Forge weapons craft. For the time being, I'll leave it like that because I do need the money.
We've reached our destination. Don't get careless.
Here I come! Don't tell me! It's over!
Freeze Lancer! Here's Final Burning Strike! Glacial Spear! Here's evil!
You're feeling on! Sharpwood Flash!
There you are!
It's over!
Water! Here I come!
You got the advantage.
Good. Just have to make sure we keep it.
Don't worry, because Rod on us.
Here's evil! Challenge Storm! Freeze Lancer!
Double Demon Fang!
Shining Supernova! Into the shadows!
Stand back. I'll trick it out.
Hey! Poodle's quivering! I think we're about to be real lucky! Go no further!
You're mine! It's time!
In here! Blood! Glacial Spear! Here's evil! In here! Freeze Lancer! Get on in there with the others! Glacial Spear! Here's evil!
Pesky airborne scoundrel.
Sounds like a job for yours truly! Freeze Lancer!
You're mine!
Target's down! One more!
See what happened there is you crossed me.
Come and
Shouldn't
face
have done that.
See what happened there is that you crossed me. That's a funny line. I like that line.
Thunderblast!
See what happened there is you done
Barely
fucked up.
target practice.
Then why bother fighting them? Because
Out of our way.
Oh, that's funny.
raging no wings!
Blow away!
In here! Glacial Spear! Here's evil! Air thrust! Freeze Lancer!
Blow away! Here I come!
Now!
Trigger!
Astral energy!
Say no more! Shut!
popular.
Raging storm! Gemini Aqua! Eagle Drive! Annihilation! Mega Ray! Lightning Condemned!
Not a chance!
Thunderbolt! Kizaru! Frozen!
Hammer!
Here I go! One more!
First strike! I'll put you through!
Art expert coming through!
No
More
escape!
of that annihilation! Cannon! Flame! Burning!
Any injuries?
We should be able to cook here.
This place gives me the creeps. You really think that lord is hiding out here?
Be careful. The air is dense with astral energy. Something's not quite right about this place.
How are you able to pick up on all this stuff anyway? Is it something that all astral arts wielders can do?
I must admit, I'm curious myself. Perhaps her Danon bloodline has something to do with it.
Dohalim.
Apologies. I meant no disrespect.
Stay alert, everyone. There's a good chance that she already knows we're here.
Something feels odd here. Be on your guard. I suppose if you're a lord going into hiding, a forest is one place to turn.
We don't know for sure she's here. Keep looking.
I want to explore more. Looks like the elevator's stuck. Damn it. What the hell did the Renans do this to it? We're not getting out of here unless we find a way around it. Why don't we look around and see if there's anything useful? Wise idea. Perhaps we'll find another way down. That alright with you, Shion? Sure. So that's the way down. One potato. Nice.
There.
Raging Cascade!
This!
Flame! Reload! Into the wind! Air thrust surrounding us! One more! Forward up! Light after raging Cascade!
Its armor's too strong. Be my guest.
Now you see what I can do!
Let's get you back in here! Gemini now! Astral energy!
Say no more.
Well done!
This one keeps charging us.
Just for my shield! Astral energy!
Say no more.
I think I'm getting stronger.
Interesting.
That's no ordinary enemy.
Oh man, I hope I live long enough to regret this.
Lightning order!
You're mine. Try harder.
You're slack. Step it up.
You got it, Seal. Can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done.
Take this! We got the advantage!
Timed up. Good. Now we just have to make sure we keep it.
Don't worry. Water. Well, someone seems in tip-top form. That's my cue.
Shut him down.
Humble as ever. Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
Oh, I didn't do that.
For the hideout of a runaway lord, this place is a lot bigger than I was expecting.
Do you think she had it built with that in mind?
No. Personally, I think this used to be part of a Danon castle or fortress of some sort.
How can you tell?
For one thing, it doesn't look like a storehouse. For another, it's old and you can tell it was built to let people hole up inside of it.
Huh. I'll take your word for it. I don't know the first thing about brick. You know, I've always thought you were a smart little cookie, but damn, Rinwell, you really know your stuff.
It's no big deal. I've just read a lot of books is all.
If this is meant to be a castle, there wasn't much to it above ground. Are there such things as underground castles?
There probably used to be more of it above ground. That is, until 300 years ago.
So the main structure must have been lost during the time of the invasion, with only the underground part remaining. And then this lord decided to use it for her own purposes. Have I got that right?
But what reason could she have for using this place instead of staying back in her own castle?
That's what we're here to find out. Whatever it is, she's up to no good.
Right. It's all the more reason we need to hurry up and find her before it's too late.
Out of our way! Forward up! One more! Here comes Water! Talent Hurricane! Gemini Aqua! Bring it down!
Double Demon Fang!
Now I'm in the groove!
It's almost too strong.
Split it open!
Team, I get it.
This way!
Dragon Swarm!
Celestial
I
Hammer!
think it does it!
Mega Ray! Razor Razor!
Dragon Sword!
Now! Astral Energy!
Say no more.
Water! Hear my call! Glacial Fierce!
I'll crush you! Ah! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! One deadly strike, just as ordered.
Hi, Hoodle!
Leave the partners to me!
Seal, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done!
This one keeps charging us.
That's what my shield's for. Get the
Good. I'll leave it to you.
Armor won't save you!
Blazing Cascade! Searing Flame! Too bad!
Stand back. I'll trip it up.
Do it!
Hold up. Is this as valuable as I think it is?
What's this thing?
Then why bother fighting them?
Because I certainly won't run away from a battle.
This place goes pretty deep underground.
It was probably built that way so it could still be used, even if the above-ground portion got destroyed.
Perhaps that's why it's still here, and why it was made into her hideout. It would certainly stand to reason.
Out of our way! I'll smash you! Got denied!
Don't mind if I do.
You're finished! Lightning flash! Come and face me! Lightning flash!
Eagle assault!
Got fires!
I've got this.
No armor can stop me!
All yours!
Leave the enemy arms to me.
No right here! Just as well, I'm here to stop.
Burning
Why? Hear my fire!
Raging Flare!
You're fine! Put thing in how?
Let me take the rest of them.
Well, someone's feeling lively. Not on my watch.
Well, someone seems in tip-top form. Nothing new about that,
And still is humble.
That extra training paid off.
This place is full of weird machinery, old and new. Just what the hell was she doing here?
By all appearances, some sort of unsavory research she wouldn't want to see divulged.
Even to other Renans? That's a scary thought.
Done goofed. Went to the wrong floor.
It would appear we can descend down where the railing has fallen apart.
What are you saying?
Brace yourselves! This one!
Smash you!
Burning Crush! Water, hear my call!
Take this!
Red! Now!
Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis!
Not a chance!
Now I lost my
Tempest Swirl! Mega Ray!
That could easily be fatal.
Glad you went there, you
well, I'm here to stop. I'll show you how useful I can be.
Devastation!
Let me do it! Astral Energy!
Say no more!
I won't rest until I'm the best I can be.
Still striving to be on par with the Lord?
You simply can't be too strong when battle is a part of your everyday.
Brace yourselves! This one!
Here's Evil now!
Eagle Bomb!
Green Lantern!
In a bind?
Sleep now!
Got fire!
I've got this!
No armor can stop me!
All yours! This one keeps charging us!
That's what my shield's for. Get behind me.
Got it! I'll leave it to you!
Now I'm real mad.
Blow away!
Annihilation! Mega Ray!
I'm not done!
Now you see what I can do.
Annihilation!
Radiant flash! Rolling!
Raging Storm!
Escape! Raining
Lightning Spear! Here's Evil! Freeze Lancer!
Dragon
I'll heal you all! Healing Surge! Do it! Take that! Law!
Demon's Descent! Flashing Fang! There's always room for improvement.
Guess this way.
That's no ordinary enemy I see over there. We have no choice.
Let me know if you need healing.
Hey, when did I get so popular? Take this.
Dance in the wind! Not in your dreams! Where's the healing art?
In a vine?
Pesky airborne
I'm sorry to be a bother.
Sounds like we've all got enough.
Yes, ma'am. Let me take the rest of it.
Wow, someone's feeling lively. Here goes!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Water! Spread! Thunderblade!
I can feel my power growing.
I found some equipment.
Let me take a look at it.
Fuck it.
Guess I misread the. Landing.
Okay. Save real quick, because usually when they have that showing, there's gonna be something gonna happen around here. Oh, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, and go, 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 go. Speed it! Speed it!
There's nobody here. It's been nothing but Zeugles. No lords, no Renan forces.
They have to be holed up somewhere, right?
From the look of things, I don't think anybody's been here for a while. If anyone was here, they're long gone now.
That can't be.
Look out!
We'll figure this out later. Right now, this thing needs dealing with.
I don't understand. Did Zaphod lie?
He didn't seem to try to lead us on a wild.
Hey, save your questions until after we manage to finish this thing! Go away!
The earth throbs in pain.
Raging storm! Hey, here's the evil!
What's this?
Solid Freeze Lancer! Razor Cyclone! There you go! Give it a up!
Swallow dare!
Water! Hear my call!
Ooh, my phone just went off.
Prepare to be seized. Foot. Actually, perhaps bound is more appropriate.
Less talking and more doing. Waterfall! Freeze Lancer! Dance in the wind! This will come in handy. Lunar Curve!
It's over! No further!
Annihilation! Shining Supernova! Dance in the wind! Astral Energy!
Say no more!
Oh, now you're talking!
Not today!
By the power of the Lord! Octane Waterfall! The enemy is going all out! Mega Ray! Annihilation!
Try harder! My turn!
Here comes something big!
Try to dodge! Raging Storm! Here's the evil! Freeze Lancer!
The earth throbs in pain.
Will this help? More incoming!
In a vine? It's finished!
Let's do it! I never miss! Hey, that... Don't get in trouble again.
Shoot, we got babies now. Fuck up the babies.
Come and face me!
Ooh,
Try harder! My turn!
okay.
I'll bring you back.
Give it to Law. And for the time being, switch to Dohalim.
Such unadulterated fury.
I'll tear you apart! I can feel the medicine working. Gemini Awesome! In here!
Alright, yep. He is back to normal. Switch.
Stay away from my friend! This one's all mine!
Oh, come on, come on.
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
So much for finding the Lord. Come on, let's get back to Nias.
Shion, calm down. This isn't like you. What's wrong? Talk to me.
It's none of your concern.
Even after everything we've been through together?
The two of us are only helping each other because our interests overlap, remember?
Are you serious? You helped me come to terms with Zephyr's death. You put your life on the line to save me. Don't tell me you did all that out of necessity. That it was only because we have a common goal. Fine.
Huh?
You don't want to answer? Then I'll do whatever I like from now on, too. Clearly, I'm just bothering you. So it doesn't matter if you tell me what's on your mind. But that doesn't mean I'm going to stop looking out for you. Not now, not ever.
That's not fair. Why can't you just leave me alone? You don't know the first thing about me.
But I do. I know you care about the pain of others. You care, Shion. That's why I want to help.
Because of my thorns, I thought I had been doomed to a life of solitude. Until the day I died, I knew I would be alone.
And now?
The truth is, I'm trying to end my curse and get rid of my thorns.
Get rid of? There's a way to do that? Really?
I'm not completely sure. All I know is there's a chance. But that's the reason I need the Renis Alma.
The Renis Alma?
The Master Core to end all Master Cores. It is bestowed upon the winner of the Crown Contest, the new Sovereign, as proof of their victory. It must be assembled from all 5 Master Cores.
That's why taking down the Lords is so important to you. But Shion, you're not in this alone. If there's a chance we can rid you of your thorns, I'll be by your side the whole way.
That includes us, right?
Like it or not, you're going to have to get used to relying on us every now and then.
What kind of friends would we be otherwise?
Thank you.
Dahnan Liberation and the Renis Alma. Looks like we've got our work cut out for us. If we have any hope of finding this Lord and their Master Core, we start by heading back to Nias.
Man, who would have thought we'd ever get thanked by Shion?
Sounds like someone wants me to grab their arm.
Ah! Dohalim's fighting style is... what's the word I'm looking for? Subdued? No...
Do you mean elegant, perhaps?
Yeah, that's the word. For better or worse, you can definitely tell he's cut from posh Renin cloth.
And he's not just skilled with the staff either. He can also use astral arts, including healing ones. I can see how he made it to the position of a lord.
You flatter me, but my fighting techniques merely come from a style that aims to conserve energy by minimizing body movement.
Is that why you wait until the last second before you dodge attacks? To avoid unnecessary movements?
No, I do that to sharpen my senses. I find that doing so is an effective means of drawing out my innermost strength.
Oh yeah, I've noticed you look stronger and strike out with your rod more after you dodge attacks. Guess that's why.
Still, it's a risk. Don't you ever worry you'll dodge at the wrong moment?
Then, it'll be just as well.
Huh?
It's nothing. Let us continue.
I can't believe this. To think they would give us a bad lead like that. Where could that lord actually be?
Beats me. That said, there's no point wandering around aimlessly trying to look for her. We should head back to Nias for now.
What's wrong, Kisara?
Oh, I was just thinking about what it meant for there to be castles here on Dana. People build castles to protect things that are important for one reason or another. But not simply that. They're also used to project a ruler's power.
So what you're saying is, even before the Renins invaded, the Danans were still being ruled over. It was just by other Danans.
That's most likely the case, yeah. Though who knows how they led their people.
But after seeing Deadeye, I can't picture them being all that benevolent themselves.
What if it's in everyone's nature to rule over and control others? What are we supposed to do about that?
If it really is in our nature, then no. All that means is we have all the more reason to fight it. That's all there is to it.
By all appearances, it would seem she was researching something here.
You think so? What kind of research could she have been doing in a place like this?
Your guess is as good as mine. Hardly anything the likes of us could imagine.
If we assume it was because this area is rich in astral energy, then it's possible she could have been doing any number of things.
Indeed. Renin castles and spirit vessels are often found in such locations. Intriguingly, Danan ruins are also known for their abundant energy.
You Renins attacked us. Don't act like you're just some...
Sheesh, enough already! This isn't the place to pick a fight over this.
How can you be so calm listening to all of this? You've suffered at the hands of guys like him too.
I mean, I wouldn't say I'm calm.
I'll heal you all. Healing astral energy.
Say no more!
Well done.
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Hey, Poodle squaring. Think we're about how you feel lucky.
No choice!
You got company. Lightning Death. Thunder Blade.
Sharply flash! Here I come!
Glacial Spear. Here's the evil.
got flyers.
Wait, I've got this. Let a marksman handle.
Light versus force.
Radiant Genesis! Mega Ray! Flame!
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Let's talk this.
Cut them apart to your heart's content.
Well then, let's keep moving.
What's this thing? An opponent like this should be easy.
I'll tear you apart!
Here, let me help. Raging
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Did you just hear me?
Yes, I need you, remember?
Like me, it's
Do it! Let's get you all set to annihilation!
Rising Falcon!
Wow, look what I just found.
We've reached our destination.
Have you guys checked your equipment lately?
Finally, we got milk. Buying so much of that. I guess my goes, well, why not?
This might...
Looks perfect and tastes just as good.
About damn time.
Took long enough.
But that's...
Right. I can't wait.
Head on over to the plaza.
What's going on? It seems busier here than before.
Hey, look! Isn't that Bayfon over there?
Ah, there you are. It seems I owe you all an apology. I'm guessing you didn't find the Lord back in the forest, did you?
No, but something tells me you already knew that.
That I did. Turns out I bit down on some bad intel when I should have known better. Apparently, Deadheim's not as trusting of me as I thought.
But why would he feed you bad intel?
My guess? He wanted me to lead you all astray. Make sure you weren't sniffing around where he didn't want you to be. While you were off in the forest, I got word that one of our squads captured the Lord. The place wasn't even close to where you were searching.
I see. Well, the important thing is that you finally caught her. Did you suffer many casualties?
You're not going to believe this, but she didn't even put up a fight. She had no escort either.
Well, what about her Master Core? Was it recovered?
Sorry. They only briefed me on the basics. For now, Deadheim's getting ready to make his victory speech out in the plaza. In the meantime, I've been ordered to set up a defense perimeter around the outside of the city, so I'll be out of town for a while. I imagine Deadheim will announce what he intends to do with the Lord during his speech. You'll have to let me know how it goes. Anyway, until next time.
A Renan Lord surrendering without a fight? Something doesn't add up here.
I'm afraid I can't say I know much of her lordship personally.
There's a lot about this that doesn't make sense. The Master Core is a concern too. Let's stick around like Bayfon suggested and see what happens. We don't leave until we get to the bottom of this. I'm worried about just what Deadheim has in store for Almadria. For now, let's wait at the inn until he gives his victory speech.
Everybody's so excited.
They can hardly be blamed when they've apprehended an enemy leader. That said...
Yeah. Isn't there some way to calm them down?
I thought it was holes for a second.
These must be the Danins the Darkwings freed.
Yeah. The city might be in ruins. The people have risen from the ashes.
This is the place Bayfon said Deadheim would reveal the Lord's fate. I wonder what he'll do to her.
Well... Is that...
Yes. It's Lord Almadria Kynaris.
Please stop! No good can come of such hatred. Stop or there'll be no turning back.
Is this supposed to be justice? Astral energy? Why now?
You don't think that...
The fruit of Helgen!
I did warn you, did I not? Nothing good can ever come of such nasty hatred.
I found you at last. I swear it. I'll make you pay for what you did to my parents!
What do we have here? Could it really be the witch from Dana? Honestly, I thought I had wiped all of you out of existence back then. I guess there was one survivor after all.
Hey, Rinwell!
Shut up! This is the only thing that's keeping me going anymore. Stay out of my way or I'll kill you!
Rinwell.
I'll kill you. I swear it. I will kill you! What did you... Why are you defending her?
I'm not really sure, you know. But when I look into your eyes, I can't let you do it.
What about you? Are you not the one who got revenge for his father? Don't I deserve that as much as you? Move aside. If you don't, then I'll blast you again.
Even so, sorry. I'm afraid that I can't let you do that. No way. I can't let you kill her. Not while your face is full of the same hatred as those people who died.
You saw what she did. What are you saying? She should just get away with it all?
You're right. Rinwell, I don't know what I'm doing. But still, I know it's wrong. If you go through with this, I know you'll regret it. I'm sorry. I am. Forgive me.
I can't believe you. You, of all people. Of all the people! Why did you... Why you all...
Is your little show quite finished?
Why, you...
For many years of my life, I devoted myself to the study of astral arts. But the knowledge I took from your family was truly enlightening indeed. For that, you deserve a reward. I shall allow you to taste one of the fruits of my labor. Rearranging life and death to form new hellish hellish compositions. That is what I do best.
Mom, I'm...
Sorry for almost blowing me up. Hey, not like it's the first time. Come on, we need to take her down.
Okay.
Tail's a problem.
Then let's focus there first.
Water, hear my call! Tempest Play! Hear me! Champion! Astral Energy! Full throttle!
Crumble! Talent Storm! Take this!
Talent Reaction! It's about to come at us! Look sharp! Here's the healing energy! First aid! Wind Astral Energy! Freeze Lancer! Light Astral Lightning Cadet! Thunder Blade!
I'm Blake, you old
Healing Circle! Lightning Orb! Dance in the wind! Eagle Fly! I'll be
Try harder! Not a chance!
Here, let me help. Here's first aid! Ready to go! There you are! Arcade Waterfall! In here!
You'll pay for that!
More for the stop! First aid!
Super Strike! Talent Hurricane!
Raging Roar! Super Strike!
Blow away! Super Strike! You're done! What? Lightning Thrust! Super Strike!
Glacial Spear! Here's the evil! Freeze Lancer! Here's the healing! Water! Raging Storm!
Not my fight! This is...
Raging! I'll heal you all! Here I go! I'm all filled up! There! And again! Mega Ray! Here, let me help!
I'm just getting ready. Got it.
Mega Ray! 7
one's all mine!
Forward up! Will this help?
Sonic Thrust!
It's weakened! Fly! Demon's Descent!
Flashing Fang!
Is everyone all right?
Yeah. But Almeidrea got away. Rinwell, are you...
What the hell happened here?
Bayfon, is that you? Thank goodness you're okay.
I've been outside the city this whole time, but I sensed a disturbance in the wind and decided to turn back. What happened here? Where is everybody?
Almeidrea's handiwork. She allowed herself to be captured so she could rile up the Danans into a frenzy and rob them of their astral energy. She wiped out almost everyone in the plaza, including Deadheim.
Deadheim's dead. Everyone. And the Darkwings. Almost all of our companions in the Resistance. How could this happen?
Regardless of what she had to gain, what kind of person would do something like that?
If she managed to find kinship in Kelzelik, then I'd say the very worst kind. It's clear now that she used Menancia as a testing ground for the fruits of Helgen, before using them here.
So everything that led up to this moment was all a part of her plan.
Once she knew they'd eaten enough tainted food, she just needed to get herself caught.
We have to go after her. Balseth and Ganabel were horrible, but Almeidrea makes them look like saints. I doubt she's really gone back into hiding. We have to put an end to this once and for all.
Yeah, what she's done can't be forgiven.
I don't know what to do. I saw what hatred did to those people, but hating her is the only thing that's kept me going. I can't just stop hating her. What am I supposed to do? Tell me. Smile at her from across the battlefield? Apologize while we fight her? I don't know if I can do that.
Rinwell.
Nobody can understand what you've been through. We can't even begin to imagine the pain you've experienced. But if hate is what has kept you going ever since that day, then let it be your strength. However, think about this. When you've had your revenge, when we've beaten Almeidrea, then what will you do?
Huh?
I'm saying you're going to have to find a way to survive once that hatred is gone. When it is, what do you plan on doing then?
I don't know. I've never thought about it before.
Almeidrea's death doesn't have to be your end too. You need a reason to live, Rinwell, not an excuse to die. Understand?
She's right. We could never truly know the pain that Almeidrea has caused you. But I think you should listen to Shion. Give yourself time to consider things. And if it's too much right now, it's okay for you to sit this one out.
No. My head might be a mess right now, but I'm not letting you fight Almeidrea without me. I need to be there. Please. That much I do know. I'm going with you. And on the road, I'll think about it. A reason to live. Without hate.
That said, it'll be no good chasing after her blind with no idea where she went. Bayfon, do you have any ideas where she might have gone?
I can't say for sure, but west of here is an underground harbor along a cliff near the coast. She spent years building a ship there, a floating fortress that she called her castle on the sea. No one quite knew why she wanted the thing, but now...
Of course. She's already effectively destroyed her own capital. It's likely she planned to abandon her realm as well.
Right. That's as good a lead as any. Let's go. What's that woman going to do next?
Nothing good, I'll bet.
We'll stop it this time.
We should be able to cook here. I still can't believe what that Almeidrea did. Not only that, but she was enjoying it.
It's patently clear she has no respect for human life whatsoever.
We need to take her out. I don't think I've ever felt so enraged at another person in my whole life.
Yeah! There's no way she's getting away with this!
Then we head for the underground docks. We need to hurry. Rinwell, can you keep moving?
Yeah. My family and I, we spent all of our days just living in hiding. Until one day when we were found and attacked. I was the only one my dad and the others hid. That's the reason I survived. While the rest of my family was butchered. The only thing that I could see was the crest of a lord glowing through the smoke. And then...
It was Almeidrea who did it.
Oh.
I'm sorry, Rinwell.
That woman. Did she really find the existence of Dahnan mages to be that much of a threat?
Enough to invade another lord's territory? No, I doubt that. Most likely, she was after their knowledge and techniques. She only did it so she could become stronger. That's the kind of woman she is.
In retrospect, I do remember her making it sound like she created that monster she summoned.
A monster. I wonder, do you all think of me as a monster? Because I'm able to use magic even though I'm Dahnan?
Rinwell.
Of course we don't think you're a monster, you dummy.
Huh?
I might have had to hold you back, but it's her fault any of this ever happened, not yours. Got it?
Law.
A dead end?
No, there's an elevator. Looks operational.
I can't believe there's actually an underground harbor here. There are even boats docked.
I only see Dahnans. Think they were forced to work here?
Probably. Let's see what they have to share about Almeidrea. You didn't happen to see a lord come by, did you?
Sorry, friend, but she just left. Came by with a whole posse of underlings, boarded her ship, and took off at first wind. We damn near got blown away. She was that much in a hurry.
Damn! So we missed her!
You guys trying to go after her? Need a ride?
Are you saying you know how to steer a ship?
Spent most of my life chained to the deck of some ship or other. Yeah, I know my jib from my boom.
We don't know how dangerous it'll be. Better you give us the boat and stay on solid ground.
Whoa there! You been out on the water before? The sea ain't nobody's friend, you know. You need a sea dog like me, or you'll sink her before she makes it out the harbor.
We're losing time. Sir, we're in your debt.
Now that's more like it. Name's Mahavar. Just give me a holler when you're all set, and we'll set sail.
You guys want to rest here? Did we really just spend that much money?
We've reached our destination.
This is like a dream come true. Never gotten to captain a ship before. Never would have thought I'd get a chance like this. Thank you, y'all.
The pleasure's all ours. Think we'll catch up to her?
Of course we will. They got too much weight on them. Meanwhile, this ship's carrying nothing but us salty scalawags. They got a good head start on us, but we can take them.
Do you know if there are any Danans on that ship?
Couldn't say for sure. On the one hand, seeing as it's supposed to be something of another castle, I'd reckon they probably wouldn't let a bunch of Danans on board. On the other hand, I'd be real surprised if the Renans were able to pilot that thing all by themselves. In any case, it's gonna be a while before we reach her. Until then, you're all free to do whatever. Just don't fall in the ocean.
I know Mahavar said we could take it easy, but there's not exactly a lot to do on this boat. I guess I'll check in on everyone and see how they're holding up.
I took a look around inside the ship just in case, but I didn't find anything that looked like it might be suspicious.
Thanks, I appreciate it.
You know, it wasn't until I left Calaglia that I finally realized just how big the world is.
When we tore down the wall in Calaglia, and I could finally see the horizon in the far-off distance, I had the exact same thought.
Yeah, somehow the sea is different though. I'm not sure just how to put it. It's almost as if it just goes on forever. I bet my old man would have been blown away by this view.
Yeah.
Ever since he died, I've been thinking about what it was that he was really trying to say to me at the end. I keep going over his words again and again. And heck, maybe I'm just overthinking it all. But still, sometimes I wonder if it could have turned out differently. If there was something I could have done. But no matter how much I play it back, I'm still no closer to finding any answers. And then there's everything with Rinwell. I stopped her from killing Almadria, but was that really the right thing to do? Or did I just end up making things harder for her? I feel like such a screw-up.
You're not the only one. I keep asking myself what Zephyr would have done had he been here. Like I think, how would Zephyr have handled Rinwell?
Yeah, I think he definitely would have stopped her. No doubt about it.
And that's exactly what you did, Law. I think he'd be really proud of you.
Alphen.
Zephyr's not the worst yardstick to measure ourselves against. Let's both do our best to make him proud.
Sounds like a deal. Thanks, Alphen.
that pose long enough and someone might just come along and paint you.
Any artist who'd see fit to paint me needs their eyes tested.
What can you tell me about Almeidrea?
Not as much as you'd probably wish. I only ended up crossing paths with her a handful of times, after I was chosen to be a lord on Lenegis.
Ah, right. I almost forgot about Lenegis. How much do you think they know about what's been going on down here?
It's safe to assume they know everything, though I know not why they choose to remain uninvolved. Perhaps they see what's been happening as just part of the ongoing crown contest.
Even what Almeidrea did? Has it really reached the point where her actions are seen as normal?
Not to my knowledge, no. At its core, the crown contest is a competition to see who can amass the most astral energy. And to amass such energy, slaves are needed to collect it from. It's therefore against the Lord's interest to kill them.
So then why would Almeidrea do something like that?
We must remember that time is running out in the crown contest. Perhaps her hand was forced, so to speak. It is a way to accrue astral energy faster and in larger quantities than through slave labor. Doing so kills off that labor force, obviously, but it is a means to an end nonetheless. No one could have foreseen that something like the Hollowing would arise back when the contest was first conceived.
Is becoming the Sovereign of Rena really that important to the Lords?
Of course. It's the greatest prize one can attain in their eyes. In that respect, at least, I'm really not that surprised that Almeidrea resorted to what she did, as utterly despicable as it is.
It's reassuring to hear you feel the same way I do.
I worry that the only reason I never did anything similar in Menancia was due to my lack of ambition.
If you didn't want to be reminded of your past, you could have just plugged your ears.
You think too highly of me. I'm afraid I must respectfully disagree. I'm not nearly as virtuous of a person as you might wish to believe.
If that's so, would you have been so shaken up when Kisara lost her brother? Why else would you turn your back on your own kind and choose to fight for Miguel's dream? Aren't we just Danans?
A curious choice of words. Did what you see in Mahag Sar hit you that hard?
What Deadheim did to that city, he didn't liberate anyone. Anyone who refused to follow him was an enemy in his eyes. 300 years of Renan rule taught him nothing.
What I have come to understand is that the conflict extends beyond Danan versus Renan. There is an internal quarrel as well. I mean to bring about a true, lasting coexistence in Menancia. But there are more walls we must topple first.
And you don't think you can pull it off?
Well, you seem to think you can, at least.
Does that make us enemies?
Insofar as an exchange of swordplay, no, it doesn't.
Not good enough for you?
Are you really... Forgive me. I will continue to fight by your side a while longer. That much I have decided.
You don't look so good. Are you all right?
The floor. It keeps moving. How can you stand it? How can you even stand?
I'm not the best person to ask about discomfort. I can't feel pain, remember?
I still can't believe what happened in Niez. Even now. As a lord, my expectations for Almeidrea were already pretty low. But the way she treated human lives like they're mere playthings.
Yeah. And it wasn't as if the situation in Niez was improving much to begin with.
You mean Deadheim?
The whole reason I started fighting back was because of my anger at the atrocities of Renan rule. Back then, all I had to worry about was fighting the Renans for the sake of the Danans. But then I met Shion and the people of Menancia, and things became a lot more complicated. It's even messier now that we have to worry about Danans like Deadheim.
It used to be that the Danans were the ones in the right, and the Renans were the ones in the wrong. Though, maybe that was just a biased perspective, from being on the side of the oppressed.
Exactly. I'll never tolerate the Renans ruling over us. But nothing ever ends up being as black and white as you'd expect it to be either. That's clear to me now.
That said, even putting aside bad apples like Deadheim for a moment, you may be able to free the Dahnan people, but that won't undo 300 years of oppression. It'll be hard for them to not give in to their resentment. I think maybe that's why I clung to our dream so hard back in Menancia.
Even if his motivations weren't pure, Dohalim has a good heart. He didn't sink to the depths Almeidrea did.
You don't understand. I'm saying that it goes deeper than that. This hierarchy we live in, it's not solely something the Renans invented. I remember a story Rinwell once told me. She said before the Renans invaded, we Dahnans had our own class system. We are the ones who divided ourselves. I saw it in Deadheim's eyes. He wanted to rule over others.
To hear Bayfon tell it, Deadheim wasn't always that way.
But as time went on, and he and the Darkwings fought the Renans, he eventually changed. I guess what I'm getting at is, if we defeat the Renans but just go back to the way things were before, was there even any point in fighting?
But that world isn't the one you want to create, right?
Maybe not. But to tell you the truth, these days I'm not so sure that dream is even possible.
You have your promise to Miguel, though. Your home and the people of Menancia are depending on you.
I know. My brother. He truly believed in his dream of coexistence. And I suppose, even now, many people still do. And then, there's you.
Who, me?
You and Shion.
Not sure I follow.
Okay, then let me spell it out for you. How many other Renans and Dahnans do you know that get on as spectacularly as the two of you?
I don't know that I'd say spectacularly.
Well, I suppose it's really all a matter of how you look at it, isn't it?
I really don't see what you're getting.
I think I'm getting seasick again. Sorry. Can you just give me a wide berth for a few minutes?
Do you think Law is okay?
If you're worried, why don't you ask him yourself?
Yeah. I think maybe I should apologize to him too. I should apologize to all of you, really.
Us too?
Well, I was kinda lying to you all this whole time. I was blind to everything except my own revenge. I never even considered the struggles all of you might be facing.
We all have things we'd prefer to keep to ourselves, Rinwell. So what if you had something to hide? It doesn't undo the good that you've done, or the people that you've helped save along the way.
But that's not what I mean.
I know. You're talking about Almeidrea, right?
Yeah. I hate her, Alphen. I can't stop hating her. Even just thinking about her makes my head feel like it's going to explode. But it's not just her. I think about the way Law looked at me. I hated the Lord who killed my parents. And I hated the Renans I had to travel alongside. And yet, Cyslodia's Dahnans backstab each other like it's a normal way of life. And Mahag Sar has people like Deadheim. But then there are people like Law and Shion. It's all just too much. I don't know what to think anymore.
Law never said that you had to forgive Almeidrea. It's only natural you would hate your family's murderer. But...
But what?
Law left home because of how much he hated his father. As a result of that, well... I think Law spent a lot of time thinking about how they never got to make things right. And if I had to guess, killing Ganabel didn't make any of those feelings go away. Law let revenge fuel him, And I think now he's afraid you'll do something you'll regret.
Afraid?
Whatever happens to Almeidrea when this is all over is up to you. I'll respect whatever choice you make. Just think it over carefully for me, okay? You still have time.
Okay. Thanks, Alphen. Say, back then, after the fight, I think I really made Xion mad. I don't know, though. Maybe it just looked that way. But I guess I just can't seem to understand how she feels. Do you know why she gets like that?
Xion's... She can be a tough nut to crack. She doesn't really talk a whole lot about herself.
It's just what she said about hate being a source of strength. Where did that come from? I wonder how it feels, not being able to hold another person's hand.
Lean much further, you'll go overboard. Keeping an eye out for Almeidrea's ship?
I'm looking at the ocean.
The ocean?
Yeah. The waves. They help me think. This world is filled with natural wonders. The icy air and white peaks of Cyslodia, the lush green glades of Menancia, the harsh wastes of Calaglia. But Menancia has its Lake of Death, and Nias its ruins. And they wouldn't be there if it weren't for that contest.
Say we actually managed to put a stop to the crown contest for good. What do you think will happen between the Dahnans and the Renans then?
You first.
Well, I want to believe that the coexistence we saw in Menancia can happen elsewhere, too. It's insane for all of us to keep fighting. If Menancia can do it, so can everyone else.
Yeah, I think that would be good too. A world where everyone can get along. At least, that's what I've come to believe.
You sure have changed.
I can't lie to you. Since I was young, I've looked down on the Dahnans too. But I've seen a lot. And I see things differently now. I've seen so many ugly and terrible things in this world. And yet, they didn't come from just the Dahnans. And the good things too. They didn't come from just the Renans. Kindness and cruelty exist on both sides. A person's race doesn't factor into it. So, I guess you're right after all, Alphen. I have changed. You know, I've never actually touched another person like this.
Xion.
Ever since I was on Lenegis, I've always been alone. Even after I came to Dahna. Always.
And now?
Do you still not remember your past?
No. Sometimes it feels like I can almost remember. But then this mask stops me.
The mask keeps you from remembering why you have the mask in the first place. It's a little ironic, isn't it?
A little. Well, it won't be long now before you're rid of those thorns, you know? Only 2 lords remain. And once you have their master course, you'll be able to create the Renis Alma, right? Then you can... Shion?
Sorry, it's nothing. Promise. You're right, though. It'll all be over soon. I never could have made it this far on my own. I have everyone to thank for that. Including... especially you, Alphen.
Don't worry about it. We're friends, after all.
Yeah, we are.
Wonder how much longer it's going to be before we catch up to Almeidrea. I'll ask Mahavar.
Look who's up. Good timing. We're closing in on her stern as we speak.
That's the ship? She's huge. Law, go gather the others, will you? Think you'll be able to flank them without getting spotted?
Yeah, with the fog as our ally, I think I might just pull it off. Long as we ain't too noisy, we should be okay.
What'll you do if they catch on to us?
Not much I can do. Ship that size, they'll probably blow us to bits before we ready cannons.
Persistent little things. Evidently, I shouldn't have spared the wretched vermin. Hungry already, my dear? Worry not, for you shall have plenty to feast upon shortly.
Perfect. You managed to get us right up beside them.
I'll stay with the ship so we can leave as soon as you're done.
Good. Then let's find Almeidrea.
What's up, Akeem? How you doing? Hope you're doing okay.
Shion, I want to thank you.
What brought this on?
What you said helped to calm me.
Don't mention it.
Now that's what I call a ship.
Yeah. The biggest one in all of Mahag Saar. So big that it took years to construct.
For all we know, Kelzelik may well have been smuggling materials to help build it. In which case it would be yet another mistake on my part.
We don't know that
That's
she
good,
was
that's
only
good.
getting
I'm glad you're
materials
chilling.
from Menancia.
You think it's possible that they might have come from elsewhere too? Yeah, I guess I could see it.
But what do you think Almadria plans to do from here on out, now that she's abandoned her realm and sailed out to sea?
She'll be filling her coffers with gold, most likely. Then she'll sit back and enjoy the show as the other lords duke it out. Or something to that effect, at least.
I wouldn't put it past her.
She's strong, yet shrewd, and will stoop to any low. A dangerous one indeed.
She's not the first, and she won't be the last. This is a lord we're talking about, remember?
Sounds like you've made up your mind already.
There was never anything to decide. No one who can smile like that while doing what she did deserves to roam free.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
This might not be the best time, but if you have a minute. That mask of yours, it was shattered by a blow from Balsev when you fought back in Calaglia, correct?
Yeah, thanks for the reminder. I thought it was a goner.
Balsev's brute strength was in a league all its own, yet half the mask remains. It's remarkably durable. Too durable to be Dahnan in origin.
Shion said the same thing. As if the fact I was wearing it meant there had to be more to me than met the eye.
You recalled your name when the mask broke, I hear.
Yeah, that's right. Although to tell you the truth, I'm a little scared what might happen when I lose the remaining half. Then again, the idea of not doing something because I'm afraid scares me even more. That's why I go on fighting.
Only he who first faces the night catches a glimpse of the dawn.
Come again?
It's nothing. Forget I said anything.
Go no further!
Leave the ensnaring to me.
I'm on a roll! Sleep now! Here's my door! Spread!
I know fine weapon material when I see it.
I'll be saving this one! Here's the evil! Freeze Lancer!
It's almost dead.
Split it open! Be my guest! Healing now! Glacial Spear!
Let's keep our eyes on the prize.
Got it! That went well.
Are you okay? You're not too tired, are you?
Get lost! Flame of Fury! Burning through! Water, hear my call! Spread! Lightning Orb! Supernova! Raging Cascade! Water!
See what happened there if you crossed me.
I'll trickle it down.
Freeze Lancer!
work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shion.
A comfortable limp.
No backing down! I'm on it!
Radiant
You can stand up and beat this! The enemy wields our big fist has got your name on him! Double demon fang!
I'll be seeing in your dreams.
Lightning thrust! Be still!
The water ward.
Now you see what I can do!
Astral energy.
Say no more.
Well then, let's keep moving.
No choice. Now you'll learn.
Here's the evil. They really don't give up, do they?
Talon Hurricane!
Here
and now! You're mine! Demon
Seal. More for the stockpile. Radiant here now.
Talon Hurricane! Managed to pull through.
Let's dispose of the trash.
Everyone hanging in there?
It'll be a breeze. Get in, get out.
I won't show you any mercy.
With me. I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
That's my cue.
Shut him down.
I need to be stronger.
Never seen anything like it.
It's an authentication key. They're quite common.
Maybe where you're from, but this is new to me.
It might go in an elevator somewhere. We should test it out.
There's always room for improvement.
These don't seem like your run-of-the-mill Zoogles the Renans usually.
Indeed.
No choice. I see one, eh?
Sleep now.
Should have messed with me.
Lightning orb!
Got fire.
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Let's go see about that. Water, hear my call. Spread! Hammy, flame of fury! Burning! Water, hear my call. We'll get up.
Just getting started. Eagle Fly!
Healing circle! Raging cascade! Purge below! Blah, blah, blah! Magic flame! Lancer! Hammy, flame of fury! Burning! Glacial spear! Here's evil! Raging Lancer! Cover the caster! Lunar corruption! Demon's descent!
Flashing Fang!
This is...
I remember seeing instruments just like this back in Estaluva Forest.
It looks and smells like some kind of medicine.
Whatever this place was used for, I doubt it was anything of repute.
No backing down! Eat this!
Lightning
Lightning
Wave!
Here!
Go for it!
Prepare to crumble!
By the power of water! Here's annihilation!
Flying freak! Why can't they just sit still?
Sia, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done! By the power of water! Set them off!
Astral Arts?
That's my cue!
Shut him down.
More where that came from!
I've been doing really great lately.
Let's dispose of the trap.
Take this!
You'll pay for what you did! Mega Ray! I'll take it from here. here. Here's the evil. Freeze Lancer.
You're mine!
Heal Force. Healing Circle.
I owe you one.
Radiant here. I'll end this with my own hands.
Damn it!
Burning Glacial Silver. Here's the evil. Freeze Lancer. Will this help? Water Healing Circle. Water, hear my call. I'll stop its charge. Gatekeeper. Here's the evil. I'll heal you all.
Take this!
Healing Circle.
I lost my zone now.
Keep the more rely on yourself.
Don't be a marker.
Let it rip! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Just what the
I'll
doctor
bring you
ordered.
back from death to this.
Condemn. Resuscitation.
Here I come!
You shouldn't have messed with me!
That should do it!
Will this help? Healing Circle. Water. Here.
Oh, you are gonna pay! You're mine! Remember!
Astral energy.
Say no more!
I don't think I'm going to be able to do any more healing for now.
This'll make us even more formidable.
And thus our strength yet grows.
What is that huge flower-looking thing up there? Is that the ship's engine?
Indubitably. As one might expect, large ships require large engines in order to sail.
And if we destroyed it?
We might well sink the ship. Who knows if we would be able to escape before that happens.
Ugh.
Almadria sure has been busy since the contest began.
This isn't Almadria's doing.
You mean she didn't build this?
The body, yes. However, my guess is that the engine comes from a starship.
A starship? As in one of those vessels used to go to and from Lenegis?
Correct. The technology employed on Lenegis and in starships is more advanced than anything in our daily lives. Almadria may be resourceful, but she could never produce an engine like this on her own.
You mean to tell me we've got even bigger enemies waiting for us up in the sky? Ugh, my head hurts just thinking about it.
Don't worry about that for now. Just focus on taking care of Almadria.
What could this be?
choice.
Let me help.
For my love!
Arctic waterfall! Freeze laser! Dance to the wind! Hear me! We bring it down! You think that shield will save you? Arctic waterfall!
Save you!
Freeze laser!
Demon's Descent! Flashing Fang!
Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shion. No choice.
Raging Cascade! Healing Spell! Here I come! Here's evil! Razor! April God!
I'll finish you
Harder! Shion! Astral Energy! Full throttle!
Now, take this! It's over!
First strike by the power of Hero!
Too fast!
Stand back. I'll trip it up.
Eat it! Hurricane! Freeze Lancer!
Nicely done.
Go no further! I'm on!
Armor won't save you!
Astral Energy! Full throttle!
Now, here I come! First strike! Raining Flash!
Lightning Annihilation!
Raining
Thunder Blade!
Devastation!
I'll run a roll now!
Raining Flash!
Mega Ray!
Raining Flash! Onward and upward.
You're saying we should check the Owl Forest?
An opponent like this should be easy. Raining Flash!
The waters have tidal wave!
Now I'm in the groove!
Pylon roll!
Raining Slash!
More for the stockpile!
Step back. This one's all long.
An opponent like this should be easy. No further!
Waterfall! In here! I'll take it!
Out your hand.
Got you now!
Demon's Descent! Flashing Fang!
My turn!
Lunar Blast!
I'm not done!
Swallow Dance!
Don't be there! Sonic Thrust!
Power
You're
Malevolence! I can only rely on myself. This way. Annihilation! Lightning orb! Purge malevolence! Eagle fly! Waterfall! By the here! More for that orb!
Lost my focus.
Lightning orb!
They've got your name on them.
Light astral energy! Corruption!
Rip and tear.
By the power of water! Champion! Back into the fray!
Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
I can feel my power growing! An opponent like this should be easy. You've got it.
Smash you.
ST Airborne. Scout roll.
Sounds like a job for yours truly. Split it open.
Be my guest.
Annihilation. Mega ray.
The enemy was on too.
You'll soon see about that. Do it. Powered hurricane.
I'm not done!
Daddy Blizzard. Purge malevolence. Arcane waterfall.
Demon's descent. Flashing fang.
Seems about right to me.
Right, here goes! Engaging!
Healing circle. Orbit the fire support. Here goes.
Should have messed with me.
Now for something special.
Nice. No scratch.
This looks nice and tough.
Get out of this!
Now, astral energy.
Say no more! Not a chance!
I'll heal you all.
I'm not done!
Eat this! Powered hurricane!
Healing circle.
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! I'll watch this!
This one's mine.
There!
I'll heal you all. Purge the healing circle.
I really want one.
Freeze Lancer. Danny in the wind. Back into the fray. Thank you. Thank you.
A charge like that could easily be fatal.
Just as well under your
Annihilation!
It was nice while it lasted.
I owe you one. I owe you one. You're finished!
Astral energy! Full throttle!
Certainly not bad.
No complaints here.
She sure spared no expense on her castle.
This must be...
The captain's quarters. The presence of the spirit vessel and the sheer extravagance on display can leave no doubt.
There's no one here.
Yeah, but I doubt she's out for a moonlight stroll. You think she jumped ship and ran away again?
I doubt it. The conniving witch is probably up to something.
Agreed. In any case, as long as she hasn't suddenly sprouted wings, she has to be somewhere on the ship. Let's keep looking. The way this key's been placed, it's like she's daring us to come find her.
Yeah, like it's all some damn game to her.
What's wrong, sweetie? Is something scaring you?
Maybe he just doesn't like being in her room.
I think there's more to it than that. What could it be?
Is this the ship's cargo? What a pain. I can't see anything.
It'll be a breeze. Get in, get out. Carve through wall.
Healing circle!
That
Dragon Force! Mega Ray! Now! Demon's Descent!
Flashing fang!
I'm not done! It's almost too strong! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Let's keep our eyes on the prize.
Go no further!
Dragon down! Here I come! Almost done!
Here!
Take this!
Lightning Orb! Features are a real pain in the butt! Dance in the wind!
Didn't work!
House this! Mega
Barely a blip on our radar.
It's on! Engaging! I can carve through armor!
Into the shadows!
Roll again! Quiver dragon!
You picked the wrong one, let him down. It's over. Take this. Devastation. Your mother.
Astral energy!
Say no more.
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in them. Bright and shiny moon.
What could this be? Nicely done.
No backing down!
One, here's my code!
In a bind? Quiver dragon! I'll finish you here and now! Flew away! You're mine!
Waterfall! Radiant, look here! Look at the stockpile! Photon blast!
We've been smelling to me.
Yeah, and the bubble is to me!
Nicely done.
Did that get rid of the barrier?
We'll just have to go back and check.
Well, they've only... One last place to look. Straight ahead.
If Almadria's not in her own room, just where the hell is she?
It's possible she may be on the bridge, but I would guess that she's waiting for us elsewhere on the ship.
Which means she's most likely chosen a place where she'll have the advantage in a fight.
Be careful, guys. I came from an entire family of Dahnan mages, and that woman murdered all of them. All on her own. I hate to say it, but she's an incredibly powerful astral artist.
We already know she specializes in controlling wind astral energy. But on top of that, she might try to sick that monster on us again, too.
Right. To that woman, life itself is just a toy for her to play with. Let's make sure we put an end to it.
There she is! Almadria!
But all alone? Watch yourselves. She's probably planning something.
I was getting rather tired of waiting around. Oh my, and I see you came along as well, Dahnan Witch.
Almadria.
What's this? I thought you couldn't stand the sight of me. Go on, little one. Show me the full force of that hatred of yours. Otherwise, run and hide like a rat you are.
That's enough! How can you smile while causing pain to so many others?
That is the way of those who possess great power. The very way we Renans live by. Those with power set the example, and those without are forced to obey. Though you two seem to have forgotten that's the way these things work.
And you really think that justifies your actions? You turned all those people into a hollowed sea!
What foolishness. It's only natural that the fate of a slave differ from that of its owner. Very well, I admit I did fan the flames just a tad back in Miez. But it wouldn't have mattered in the slightest if there hadn't been a spark to ignite. Without it, my actions would have been fruitless. Ultimately, it was their very own burning hatred that laid them to waste. To say it was all my fault is simply laying blame at the wrong feet.
No one's perfect. We all have darkness in our hearts. But the atrocities that you've committed, they're unthinkable! Your heart is nothing but darkness!
What a fool! To think time and time again you would challenge Renan authority without so much as an inkling of how things actually work. Such ignorance is why your kind has been enslaved for 300 years.
Almeidria.
Well, if it isn't Lord Dohalim.
These people are my allies and friends. I won't let you insult them so.
My, what a shock. I never would have expected you to claim mere slaves as your companions. If I didn't know any better, I would question your noble lineage. Oh, how far the mighty have fallen. A traitor such as yourself hardly deserves to be called a lord.
You are nothing compared to Dohalim.
Rinwell.
He would never stand by and laugh. His people hollowed.
Ha! What does it matter? You're descended from those who allowed the power and knowledge entrusted to them to wither away. Your pitiful family may have feared it, but I do not. That knowledge and power is all mine to command. And now, you will witness what that power is truly capable of. Mesmold! Enjoy your meal! Such sad eyes, child. Let me reunite you with your parents.
Shut up! I'm gonna take you down if it's the very last thing I do!
That's right. Loathe me. Every step brings you closer to being me!
You're wrong! You're wrong! I'm nothing like you! Green Blazer! Radiant Pierce! Raging Storm! I'm all set! Reload! Here, let me help!
You picked the wrong fight!
I'll cover you! Dreams! Recover!
Know your place.
Into the shadows!
You're mine!
Mega Ray! Cover to the front! Here's the healing arc! Glacial Spear! Here's the evil! In here! I'll be saving Talon Hurricane! Air Quiver Flash! Mega Ray!
It's over!
Gemini Aqua! Annihilation!
I'm done!
What's she doing now?
She's infusing her beast with more power.
Get ready!
Stay away from my friend!
I've still got some fight left in me.
Raging
Spread! Healing power! Magic is there! Sweet I'll be saving! I'll heal you all! Let me go!
Try harder! Hold on!
I will.
She's no stranger to astral arts.
I can take care of that.
Yeah, take it away!
Try and run.
Wits about you people!
I'm out of ammo!
No further! I'm on a roll now!
Healing down! Hey, that... I'm all stuffed up! Get away! I'll never forgive you!
What?
I'll take you down! You don't scare me! Annihilation!
Go for it! Well,
Hit her now!
ignite! I can carve through armor! I'm not done! Come and get it! Raining flash! Try harder!
You will suffer.
Here, let me help.
Raining flash!
Behold my true power.
Her master core. Not while I'm around, she isn't. Confiscated. Burning
done! I'm not done! Burn it out!
Razor Cyclone!
The winds of judgment blow your way. Fall before impending calamity.
I'll end you! Astral energy!
Say no more.
You murdered my mother and father. But I'm not like you.
Rinwell.
Even now, I hate you. But here I am, unable to let go. Honestly, even if I took my hatred out on you here and now, it wouldn't make me feel any better in the long run. I realize that now. So, I won't kill you. I'll take you in and make damn sure justice is served the right way.
You would dare mock me with your foolish, useless pity? A Dahnan, nothing more than a mere slave. I won't allow you to...
It's not about what you think. Or being Dahnan or Renan. Because you'll atone for the crimes you committed. And that's all.
It's that swordsman again.
Lord Volron, what brings you here? No, forgive me. I've forgotten myself. Please allow me to make it up to you, my lord.
sense now. Wretched snake. Does it hurt? It should. That pain is proof you're still alive. Enjoy it.
Volron. Years ago, the Lord of Ganeth Haros met a sudden death. His successor was a man by that very name, Volron.
And like a restless lover, I've come back for more. Stop right there! Think you can cut me down? What?
Wait, what just happened to him? Alvin! Say something! Let go of me! Let me go!
Shion!
Alvin!
Shion!
Alvin!
Come and find me, if you truly are the Sovereign. After all this time, I'll be free from this hell. I can finally go home. I doubt I'll ever see this place again. As usual, nobody wants to explain anything to me. They just threaten and harass me instead. What does everyone think I am? Some sort of talking pet? They're the ones that dragged me all the way up here in the first place. Bastards. I shouldn't have bothered coming out. I just wanted to go back. To Dana. To my home.
Alphen.
Leori.
Alphen. Live for me.
No. Leori. No! Wait, please. Wait, What was that? That... How long ago was that? That's right. Shion. Oh, right. That's what pain felt like. So much for it all being a bad dream. Where am I? Where is everyone? I need to find them. Better start looking. Leori. Shion. You're mine! Dragon Swarm! Raining You're mine! Dragon Swarm! Raining Slash! Devastation! It's on! Devastation! You picked the wrong fight! Dragon Swarm! Lightning Thrust! Dragon Swarm! Here I come! You're finished! Raining Slash! Lunar Rondo! Devastation! Devastation! My turn! Devastation!
Alvin?
Rinwell!
What happened just now? Normally you'd be able to take that thing with your eyes closed.
Thank goodness you're alive. Are you all right?
Yeah.
I'm just glad we found you in one piece. You were the only one still missing. There's a village back the way we came from, Thistlerim. Kisara and La are already there.
Rinwell, where are we?
Ganeth Haros, Volron's realm. Remember?
Ushered by the waves straight to the enemy stronghold. A rare stroke of luck, it would seem.
Luck?
If Volron's here, that means Shion's close too, right?
Shion? Oh. Right. Of course.
Are you sure you're feeling okay? You seem a little off.
He's probably just exhausted. Let's save the catching up for when we're back at the village.
I think Hootle senses an owl around here. Speaking of Thistlerim, it's populated by Danins, but they're not under the rule of any lord. Pretty refreshing, huh? The whole town was built by Danin defectors, escapees from elsewhere. This area's teeming with stray Zoogles, though, so heaven only knows how they managed to set up a community here. The ordeal seems to have left them understandably on edge. Kisara and La are back there right now trying to convince them of our good intentions. Say, Alphen, it looks like you got your face back then.
Yeah. And your sense of pain, too, it would seem. Any connection?
Really? Oh, but that means...
Probably.
I wonder if Alphen's going to be okay.
For now, I believe we should hold off on speculation. Simply keep an eye on him.
Right. You're saying we should check the Owl Forest?
Alphen! Boy, am I glad to see you safe.
Well, did you manage to convince them we're not in league with any lord?
Yeah, eventually.
When the ship sank, I thought we were done for. Guess the world just couldn't keep us apart.
Yeah, and now we can finally go rescue Shion.
There's something I need to tell you guys first. I got my memory back.
So, what did you remember? Are you able to tell us now?
Give the man some space, Law.
I remember being up on Lenegis.
Go on.
I was abducted from Dana. I was told if I ever wanted to return home, I'd have to cooperate. So that's what I did. Next thing I knew, they had made me into the Sovereign.
You mean to say you won the crown contest? As a Danon?
No. They kept me locked in a strange facility. They experimented on me, like I was nothing more than an animal. There were others, but only I survived. Of course, I wasn't really a king. The reality was that they treated me worse even than the lowest slave. The only reason I survived was because my body was able to withstand the Sovereign's power that they placed inside me.
The crest that appeared behind you on Almadria's ship must have undoubtedly been that of the Sovereign. It all makes sense now. Your affinity with the Blazing Sword, and the strange powers you possess, they were all because you were the Sovereign.
Okay, but why would the Renans go out of their way to give you all that power? Just what exactly does being the Sovereign entail?
They said it was for something called the Spirit Channeling Ceremony. They taught me how to harness my power for when the big day came. As for what the ceremony was actually for, unfortunately, I never found out.
So if what you're saying about being on Lenegis is true, then maybe you really did meet Shion. After all, you said you recognized her from somewhere, right?
But Shion said she'd never seen him before. How do you explain that?
I was wrong. It wasn't Shion I knew from Lenegis. It was Nayori. She was a Renan maiden they paired me with during the spirit channeling ceremony. She's the woman I kept seeing in my dreams.
A maiden? What?
Wait, so this Nayori figure just happens to be the double of Shion? Bit coincidental, isn't it?
Nayori's family name was Imeris.
Imeris? As in Shion Imeris?
So they're distant relatives or something? Wait, or are they sisters?
Your guess is as good as mine. All I know is it was Nayori. She's the one who put the mask on me.
The mask? But why?
To keep my soul from devouring itself over the guilt. After what I did on Lenegis. Over the lives I took.
lives? You mean you staged a rebellion?
Perhaps it was a part of this spirit channeling ceremony?
I don't know. Whatever it was that the spirit channeling ceremony was supposed to achieve, it didn't turn out as planned. I lost consciousness halfway through. By the time I came to, Lenegis was a sea of flames. I opened my eyes to see Naori there, weeping. I shudder to think of how many deaths I caused that day. Certainly more than any of these lords can claim, I'm sure.
You really expect us to believe this? First the Sovereign, then Lenegis? You couldn't possibly have done all that.
I wonder. In ancient scripture, there is tale of a terrible calamity that befell Lenegis, nearly destroying it. The restoration took years, and required the work of countless laborers.
By ancient, you mean...
It predates the crown contest, to a time before even the first Renan invasion of Dana. More than 300 years ago.
300? But that'd make Alphen...
That's right. I'm pretty much an antique of a human being. Deep down, maybe I already knew.
Alphen...
Some hero, huh? Cooperating with the same villains who snatched me from my home, committing mass slaughter, only for it to slip my mind. Then, when I finally remember, turns out I'm so old I've got scripture written about me. So much for standing up to injustice. I've probably got more blood on my hands than all the lords combined!
Alphen, stop! Honestly, I'm not going to pretend to understand what all this means. But what I do know is that right now, you're just reacting to the shock.
Kisara.
Listen, what you really need is time. Time to process things and get your head straight. Truth be told, I think that probably goes for all of us.
What about Shion? We can't just...
I'm worried about Shion too, Law. But it's clear that Alphen's in no fit state to fight. This is Volron, remember? Even at full capacity, it's practically a suicide mission. We stay put in the village till we're ready. Okay, everyone? Take some time to think things through, okay? But remember, we're all here for you if you need us. No matter how dark things might seem, you're not alone, Alphen.
Thank you.
It's fine. All right, everyone. Let's break for now.
Do I even have the right to fight? Do I have the right to go to Shion's rescue? What do the others think?
You're certainly full of surprises, aren't you?
Trust me, it's not intentional.
Sorry, that was insensitive of me. Though, there's still an awful lot I wish I could understand. Every new piece of information seems only to yield further mysteries. The truth feels just as elusive as when we first started. I am well aware of where you got your powers. But why, as a Dahnan, do you bear the same crest as the current Renan sovereign? More to the point, why choose a Dahnan for their sovereign in the first place? And then there is the Maiden, a figure so powerful, she's playing yin to the sovereign's yang in esoteric ceremonies. And yet, I've never even heard of her. Then again, this all occurred 300 years ago. What if the term sovereign doesn't even hold the same meaning as it did back then? Listen, I may be a traitor among my people, but I am still Renan, born and raised. I learned the same history, listened rapt to the same tales. And yet now I feel like there was little truth to any of it.
Speaking of which, there's something else that I remember from the spirit channeling ceremony. It used the Renis Alma.
You're certain?
Yes. Or at least that's what they called it. Only you would know if it was one and the same.
Oh, I have never laid eyes on the real artifact myself. And you never participated in a crown contest. You're not even Renan. Many mysteries lay buried in these 3 centuries past.
3 centuries is more than several lifetimes. Was I really out that long?
Well, I'm only estimating based on historical record. But all the facts would seem to point that way.
Who the hell am I?
If I may be frank, we have even bigger fish to fry than that. By comparison, the far more important question at hand is, just what does it all mean?
Frank, huh?
Sometimes, we need a little help in addressing the truth behind our pain. Not to compete over lives lost, but I suspect your count is still somewhat beneath mine.
Thanks for lending me an ear. And sorry for being a bother.
Please, no thanks are necessary. The quicker you get back on your feet, the sooner we can all get back out there.
What do you see out there?
Zeugles. Strays by the looks of it. We unwittingly disturbed their territory on our way here, and now they're looking pretty riled up. So, feel like you're making headway? You know, sorting through things?
All I know is Shion needs our help. As for what happens after that...
Say, how did you get back down here from Lenegis, anyway?
I came down in a Renan starship. I have Naori to thank for that.
What happened to her? Did she come with you?
She stayed behind. Just as I wanted to get back to Dana and my people, Naori's place was with her fellow Renans, performing her duties as the Maiden. Neither of us asked for the power or roles we were given. I suppose we felt a kinship with each other in that sense. But even then...
Wait, so you mean it wasn't just Danans like you that Lenegis abducted? You're saying they forced Naori, one of their own, to serve against her will as well?
Even within Renan society itself, there exists a hierarchy. I don't think she was ever given the option to refuse. Despite that, she did everything she possibly could to serve her people. The very same ones I ended up slaughtering. And even after that, she still helped me escape back to Dana. She stayed behind on Lenegis to help any of her people who survived. I owe her more than words can express. A debt left to fester for what? 300 years? How do I even begin to make up for something like that?
In all honesty, you don't. You can't atone for what's happened in the past. I don't think anyone can. Be it several centuries ago, or just yesterday.
What are you saying? That I might as well give up?
I'm saying you don't have to be a white knight in shining armor. Back after my brother had passed away, it was you who told me that his dream lived on inside me. And you did the same for him, for Dohalim, when he was ready to give up too. You were there for both of us. You know what I heard? I heard you telling me to keep fighting. To strive no matter what.
And I was out of line. I had no right to ask that of you.
No, you're wrong. Those words were exactly what I needed to hear at the time. In fact, I would go as far as to say that I wouldn't even be here had I not heard them. Left to my own devices, who knows when I would have been able to pick myself up. Besides, it's not like killing all those people was a choice that you made of your own free will, right? The truly terrible ones are the people who abducted you. The ones who forced you to wield that power. They're the ones you should be blaming. Not only that, but that guilt you feel inside, that's all the proof you need to know you're a good person, Alphen. Do you understand? If I'm still allowed to fight and keep on living, then damn it, Alphen, so the hell are you. But, if you're still not convinced, then ask yourself this. What is it that you've really been fighting for this whole time? Go on, ask yourself.
What I've been fighting for, huh?
All this time, I thought it was the worrying about Xion and the pain bringing you down. I didn't realize you were lonely too.
I guess all of us are. In one way or another.
Yeah, but you've only just found out. I mean, no, not found out. Remembered.
To tell you the truth, I was actually beginning to forget I'd even lost my memory in the first place. Now that it's returned, well, you can see what I'm like. It's strange. When I think about Lenegis, it still feels like it was only a year or two ago that I was there. But then I realized what feels like years was actually centuries ago.
What about your hometown? Do you know if it's still there?
I doubt it. When the Renans invaded, the world as I knew it changed overnight. Even if the place is still there physically, I expect the people will be long gone. Certainly everyone I knew, at least. My family, my friends.
Yeah, I know how that feels. I have no home to return to either. No family waiting for me. I used to curse my bad luck that I'd ever been born a mage in the first place. Otherwise, if I hadn't, maybe my mother and father would still be alive today. Although if that had been the case, I guess I'd probably still be just another slave with no means to resist. I'd never have met up with you guys, that's for sure.
Have you learned to embrace your powers yet?
Nuh-uh. I resent them a little less than before, though. They've kept me alive this long, right? I try not to think about it too much. After all, who can predict what the future will hold? I guess what I'm trying to say is that with everything that's happened in your past, finding out you're the Sovereign and all, it's no wonder you're conflicted. Heck, honestly, I think anyone would be.
Rinwell.
First it was Xion, then it was me, and now it's you. All of us suffering, just because of some power we never even asked for.
Yeah. All this time you were suffering right in front of me, and I never even knew. I feel like I finally understand what you and Xion were going through.
You couldn't have known. Still, if you want to make it up to her, shouldn't we hurry it up and rescue her already? Poor Xion must be lonely, all by herself wherever she is.
Yeah, you're right. Let's get going.
Alphen, are we gonna go rescue Xion or what? What's gotten into you, man? Aren't you worried about her?
Do I even have any right to be?
If you were in my place, you'd say, to hell with all that. What do you want to do?
Sounds like me. Pretending I have all the answers is kind of my forte.
Come on, man. Snap out of it. This isn't like you. Look, I get it.
You finally remember your past, only to feel like you've lost yourself again. You're in shock, and who wouldn't be? Worse still, you blame yourself for what happened. And yeah, I don't agree, but that doesn't mean I don't understand either. But here's the thing. None of that's got anything to do with Shion.
I guess.
It's about Naori, isn't it? Look, you're still here, aren't you? Who's to say this chick isn't alive and kicking out there somewhere, too? Fine, I've said my piece. The thing is, though, where does this leave Shion?
My power consumed me once already. I left behind a path of fire and destruction. And the same thing could happen again. I can't guarantee anyone's safety, including Shion's.
So you think we might get burned up because of your sovereign powers? I can think of worse ways to go. Come on, fight this thing! What happened to the guy who talked to me after my dad died? The one who cared enough to reach out and save me? That's the guy I was proud to follow. Not this faltering imposter who's taken his place.
Law.
No, I'm serious. What's gotten into you, man? Just give me the word and I'll beat some sense into you if that's what it takes. Now, I'm gonna ask you this once and only once. Are you serious about rescuing Shion or not? What's it gonna be, Alphen?
What do you think? Of course I want to rescue her. Hell, I'd do it right now if I could.
So then quit griping and do it already!
Listen, you're probably right about all this.
Alphen.
It's exactly like you said. Whatever happened in my past has nothing to do with Shion. But there's still so much that There I go again. So much for the inspiring Alphen of old.
He could be a pain sometimes. Besides, even a hero has to let the cracks show once in a while, right?
Yeah, I guess you're right. Just give me a little more time to fill in the cracks. And thanks, Law.
Hey, don't even mention it. You've totally got this, Alphen. I believe in you.
Back to the inn,
We're gonna call it a stream today. Thank you guys for joining. I'll see you guys in the next one.